There is a particular kind of heartbreak that doesn't come from betrayal. It doesn't come from rejection. And it doesn't always come from losing someone. Sometimes, it comes from realizing that you gave far more than you ever received. At first, you don't notice it, because when you care about someone, keeping score feels wrong. You give because you want to. You help because it feels natural. You show up because that's what people who care do. So you give your time, your energy, your attention, your patience, your understanding, your loyalty. And you never stop to ask what you're getting back. Not because you're expecting a reward, but because you assume the effort is mutual. You assume they're trying as hard as you are. You assume they care as deeply as you do. You assume they're making sacrifices too. And for a while, you believe that's true. Until one day, something happens. Maybe it's a difficult moment. Maybe it's a personal crisis. Maybe it's simply a day when you need someone the way they once needed you. And suddenly, nobody shows up. The people you made time for are busy. The people you listened to disappear. The people you supported become distant. And for the first time, you see the relationship clearly. You realize you were carrying most of it. You were making the calls, starting the conversations, keeping things alive, giving second chances, making excuses for their absence. And that's when the pain begins. Not because they failed you once, but because you start seeing a pattern that was always there. You were simply too loyal to notice it. And now you're left with a painful thought. I gave so much and received so little. The worst part isn't the effort. Most people don't regret loving. They don't regret caring.
They don't regret helping. What hurts is feeling like your effort was taken for granted, like your presence became expected instead of appreciated. You begin replaying everything in your mind, every sacrifice, every time you stayed when leaving would have been easier, every moment you chose them over yourself. And suddenly, things don't feel as noble anymore. They feel unfair. You start wondering, why was I always the one trying? Why did I care more? Why wasn't I worth the same effort? And those questions can become dangerous. Because if you're not careful, you stop questioning the relationship and start questioning yourself. You begin believing that maybe you gave more because you weren't valuable enough to receive more. But that's not the truth. Some people receive love better than they give it. Some people enjoy support without knowing how to offer it. Some people become comfortable being cared for without ever learning how to care in return. That isn't a reflection of your worth. It's a reflection of their capacity.
But when you're the giver, it's easy to forget that. Because people who give a lot often assume everyone else thinks the same way. They assume kindness will be matched, effort will be returned, loyalty will be reciprocated. And sometimes it is. But sometimes it isn't. And that's one of the hardest lessons life teaches. Not everyone will value your effort the way you value theirs. Not everyone will fight for you the way you fight for them. Not everyone will stay. That truth can make you bitter, or it can make you wiser. Because the goal isn't to stop caring. The goal isn't to become cold. The goal isn't to punish people by withholding your kindness. The goal is to learn where your energy belongs, to recognize who appreciates your effort, who reciprocates it, who notices it, who shows up when it's your turn to need someone. Because giving is beautiful, but constantly giving without receiving eventually becomes exhaustion. And exhaustion has a way of turning love into resentment. So if you're carrying the pain of having given more than you received, remember this: your mistake was never caring too much. Your mistake was believing that everyone valued your care the same way you did. And once you understand that, you stop chasing people who only take. You stop begging for effort. You stop proving your worth through sacrifice. Because your value was never measured by how much you gave away. And one day, you'll find people who meet you halfway. People who call first. People who remember. People who stay. People who give back. And when that day comes, you'll finally understand something that took years to learn. The right people don't make you feel guilty for expecting reciprocity. They make you wonder why you ever accepted less. Because love, friendship, and loyalty were never supposed to be carried by one person alone. And you were never meant to give everything just to receive almost nothing in return.